Hey garden friends, this is Mayla and I'm back with another video. Today I am going to be out in my backyard just doing a lot of planting, taking care of some odds and ends, things that I have purchased that I need to get in the ground, a few things that I need to move, just take care of some stuff. Hopefully we can get to planting something that I just purchased in my front yard and do something with that mulching up there. So I plan on spending quite a bit of time back here today in my garden. I'm going to pick the camera up, take you around, show you what we're going to do. I just want to show you something I just purchased though. I purchased this little umbrella. It is for tripods. On a previous video not too long ago, it was really sunny out here, and if this camera is out in the sun for too long, it will overheat and shut off, and you not know that it's not recording. That's happened to me a couple times, and I have to take the camera in the house until it cools off and then bring it back out. So on sunny days like this, if I cannot find a shady spot to put the camera in, I purchased this off of Amazon, and I will link it below just in case there are any guys out there that are having the same issues that are recording what you guys are doing outside. So it's a nice little umbrella. I believe it is about 2 feet wide, and then it comes with this little attachment that has an adjustable thing, so you can kind of like bend it into any kind of position that you need, and it has a little adjustment clamp where you unscrew it. You can move the clamp however you need to move it to clamp it onto the tripod. So it is very sunny out here today. I believe it's supposed to get into the low 80s. It is 11:20 right now, and it looks like the weather is already, let's see, well, it says it's 78 degrees, and the high today is supposed to be 82, so we're already close to that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shade out this camera because we got a lot to do and I don't want my camera dying on me. All right, let me show you what we have planned for today. All right, starting here, we are going to plant that orange rocket barberry right there. Actually, I planted some daffodil bulbs right underneath where that's going to go. So I am going to have to dig those out first and move them over here under this tree where the other 2 sets of daffodils are. So we're doing that today. Also, we are moving this purple daydream loropetalum out of this pot, and we're going to get it in the ground right here to complete 5 of them in a row. But before we can do that, we have got to move this sedum. We're going to dig that out and just move it back a couple of feet, 2 or 3 feet, and then we're going to put that right there. We are also, when I planted up the row of the white album winter creepers, euonymus, last week maybe, I only planted 15 because the one that goes at the base of this diamond, it was in that lamb's ear was in the way. So I need to dig that lamb's ear out. I'm going to plant that right here, and we'll put that lamb's ear somewhere else. What else? Over here I have some coneflowers to plant. I got 3 of the new, this is Proven Winners. It's called double coated raspberry beret, and I just love, and these are kind of, need some water, need to get in the ground. They don't look the best, but look at how big that center is, and then the little petals just kind of like fall down. Here's one that looks really pretty. So what I'm gonna do is kind of rearrange these. I have 3 of those, so I'm gonna put all 3 here, and then that one and that one, I'm gonna move them together. And then I'm gonna dig that one out and move that over here, and then I'm gonna move that in a little bit closer into the window frame, underneath the window. I need to make space for, directly right here is going to be the post of my wood trellis. So that has got to be moved, and that one has got to be moved. So both of those are going to kind of move closer in here. So I have 4 of the white across the back, and then I will have 5 of these across the front. And then if we have time, I'm going to go and get my Blue Point juniper and put that right here. We're going to dig out that lamb's ear, move it. We're going to plant the Blue Point juniper, take it out of the pot, and put that there. So I need to get all of these trees into the ground before it gets too hot. So we've got the perfect weather right now. I would prefer it be in the 70s, but it'll be okay. I will watch it. I will make sure it's watered, and then I believe within another maybe 3 or 4 days we should get some more rain. So yeah, we're going to get started with those, and then if we have time, I have another tree I need to plant. But if I don't finish with all of this today, that will be put off into another day. So friends, I haven't even gotten started yet, and it's hot. I don't know if you guys can see me because of the shade and my hat, but I have on a hat. My mom bought this for me last summer. It is a hat that it has like UV protection, like in the top and all along the brim, and then of course it has the string to keep it on my head. I got my gloves, I got my water, and then I also have a towel to wipe sweat if I need. And then I purchased these last year off of Amazon. Never used them because I kind of got them towards the end of the season, but you just hang it around your neck, and it has like little fans. They're adjustable, you can move them any kind of way, and they're pretty strong. You know, they're like 3, it's adjustable speeds, it's 3 speeds, so we're going to use that today. I've got all of my tools. I have my auger, I have a shovel, I have my fertilizers, I have compost, and my garden soil. So let's get started. I forgot to mention this shirt that I have on. I know you're wondering why I have on a long sleeve shirt and it's hot outside. This is a UV protected shirt up to like 50 plus, and I purchased it off Amazon. I was searching for like gardening clothing, and so I just noticed from when I was wearing t-shirts last year all the time, I would have my arms would have a tan from like here down, and then the rest. So when I would put on like sleeveless tops, it would look weird. So I went to start to see if I could purchase something that has, you know, long sleeves that's light, like a white shirt or a light gray or a cream or something, and that can help keep me cool. This is moisture wicking, and so I purchased a couple of them, and I really like it. I look to possibly buy a few more, but yeah, so that's what I have today. I had a bag. This is Espoma, the Biotone starter fertilizer, and my bag had it busted in the bottom, and so I had it in just like a little plastic sack, but the plastic sack busted in the bottom, so I ended up just dumping all of the fertilizer into this bucket, and we're just going to keep this bucket covered until we use it up. Hey friends, I am back. It is at the end of my day. Apparently I ran out of memory on my memory card that was in the camera, and it stopped recording and I did not know. So after I was done with everything, I realized. So I went in and got another memory card, put that in, and I am going to show you guys what you missed, and I'm so sorry. But I will explain everything that I did. We can start off right here. I believe you guys might have missed all of this. So I removed that planter that was right there with the trellis sticking out of it. I moved that out the way, and I dug out that Blue Point juniper out of the pot that it was in. It's been in for 2 years. It was very tough. I had to do a lot of root pruning to get it out, but nevertheless we got it out. We planted it there, and I am giving it a deep water right now. We got some good fertilizer in there, and so that should do fine. Blue Point junipers like a lot of sun, and back here in this backyard it will get exactly what it needs back here. In front of it there was a lamb's ear. I dug that out, moved that over here. There was another lamb's ear from the other side by the espalier fence that I dug out and planted that here too. So now I have 3 of the lamb's ear. I purchased these little small that you see, that and that. Those are some liatris that I bought from that spring sale at the Lichterman Nature Center a long time ago. The pots were over near my driveway, and I completely forgot about them because they were like behind another pot. So those plants like a lot of sun, so I put them there. And then remember, I'm going to move that out the way. That is going to go. And then right there will be the wood trellis with the rose. And so all of that is fine planted at the foot of the rose. And then there were some coneflowers that I moved. There was like 2 white ones right there. I moved them over. One back there and one somewhere else. So now I have 4 of the white. I believe those are the white powwows coneflowers. And then I moved it over. It was like over here. So I moved it over so those 2 could be together. Those are the, I can't think of the name, but it's like the pink powwow or dark purple powwow or something like that. And then these are the double coated raspberry beret that I just purchased. Those are all brand new. I got 3 of those. So I have 5 in the front and 4 in the back. So that is what I did here. Over here, I planted that last white album winter creeper euonymus there. That is the sedum that I dug up from over here, and I moved it there. So now I have 1, 2, and 3. And then this is the purple daydream lorpedilum that I got out of the pot and I put there. It's very hard to see. There are not many leaves on there, but this will flush right on back out, and it will soon look just like the rest of these. Back here, there was one of these coneflowers was hanging on to dear life. I dug it out and I put it in a pot and put it over my rehab area. And then that right there, it was right behind that coneflower. And I believe it may have been another coneflower that I just planted too close, but it doesn't look good and there was never any blooms coming out of it. So I dug it out, I moved it over, and I fertilized it, and hopefully it'll kind of bounce back. I moved those daffodils over to behind the tree in that area back there. You can't see them because they're just bulbs now. What else did I do over here? Oh, and I planted my orange rocket barberry the daffodils were right where that is planted, so I dug those up and moved those. So this will be a nice, that firelight hydrangea will take up that nice space. This barberry will grow, and it's like wispy leaves that kind of wispy limbs that kind of limp over. It's beautiful. And then that starts my dapple willow and eagleston tree border there. So guys, I think that's gonna be all for today. I've been out here for about 3 hours. I'm getting really slow. When it's hot like this, I cannot go as fast as normal. So it's like I'm dragging. And that Blue Point juniper almost didn't get planted because it took me a long time to get it out of the pot. And I was like, but I knew I needed to go ahead and get it in the ground. So I am about done watering. I am about done cleaning up with everything. And I'm going to call it a day for me. I'm going to go in, get cleaned up, eat something for lunch, and just rest for the rest of the, get some rest for the rest of the day. I need to finish editing my May background garden tour, because when I edited it and tried to upload it, there was a problem. So I need to go back and look and find out what the problem is and get that out to you guys before the end of the day today. So with that, I want to thank you guys for coming along with me, even though you didn't get to see everything. For all of my subscribers, I want to thank you guys for coming back to join me for another day and another video. For all of those of you that clicked on this video, if you like the content that I put out, thank you for stopping by, and please subscribe. It is free to do so. Hit the bell so that you don't miss any of my videos, and leave me a comment. If there's anything you need to suggest, any questions you need to ask, I'm always here. I try to answer everyone. If there's anyone that I have forgotten, I try to respond to everybody's comment. If there is a comment out there that I have not responded to, it is because I have not seen it, it is hiding somewhere, or it's not in my notifications or something. So with that, I want to thank you guys. If you can tell, I'm really tired. Whether it is morning, afternoon, or evening when you're watching this, I hope you're having a good day and enjoy the rest of it. Bye guys.